much contribution in terms of production you contribute to the company, and this is the number. You contribute up to 34% of company's total production. It is a big, substantial amount, and you as an MDRT need to be very proud that I'm making a very significant contribution to company production. Be very proud of your achievement and your contribution to us. Itself, because FYP, we need to do 480 for this year, okay? First half, we have done 165 million. Second half of the year, we need to deliver 253 million. And that translates to, divide by 6, is nearly about 42 million per month, right? So while you're sitting there listening to me telling you this number, what does it mean to you? It means you are a very big part of whether I or we can achieve this 253 million or not. Am I right? Every single drop of the ocean, or every single drop of the water makes an ocean, right? Every single one of your contribution matters to us. So how would you take back this particular slide and look at what you need to do for the next 6 months? Life is not complicated. Life is very, very simple. We are the one that complicate ourselves and complicate life. Am I right? But life is very, very simple. I want to tell every one of you, life is very simple. What I need every one of you to be very, very much doing on is just to stay focused for the next 6 months. And looking at this number, I just want everybody to commit to a very simple thinking. Whatever you have done for last year, the second half of the year, every month, you look at every month, but don't work only in the month of June. Am I right? Don't work only in the month of June. Every month, even starting from this month onwards, I need all of you to look into what you've done last year and always remember this same thing. You are a big part of us achieving the other 253 million. Look at just doubling up. Whatever you do 100,000 for month of January last year. This is what you need to do for this month, 200,000. Am I okay to get your commitment in that? Double. Can I seek your help in that? 253. Let's all go for it. We believe we can do it. The belief is the first step to our success in achieving it. Alright? Protection. I told you guys, we continue to hold our belief in driving protection, right? Protection, we have 98.0 million, which is a 17% increase. 17% increase. The strength comes from the high net worth protection space, which is just 48% increase in terms of production. You saw that? And this is the way we've been driving protection. We need to drive high net worth. In the market, when the interest rate is high, everybody wants to put in a saving plan. And then when the equity market doesn't seem to be going anywhere, nobody wants to go into a saving concept, right? So that resulted in a drop in the saving plan from 103 to 72.3 million in terms of saving. Okay, so this is a breakdown, and this picture tells you we have witnessed, because of our saving plan drop, our mass market dropped a little bit, but we are driving very good momentum in our elite asset master, which is in the high net worth space for protection. So this formulates our thoughts in terms of how we're going to move forward next 6 months in terms of our product strategy. One is our product strategy next 6 months going to be like, we cannot keep having our saving plan to drop too much. Am I right? So we will be launching a GIO saving time legacy. Okay, look out for it. We'll be launching a GIO saving plan soon, and we will make the product itself more exciting by including new funds into our saving plan product. One of the funds that we're looking at is the Dharma Magno. That, when it was ranked by the Nipper Fund Awards, is actually consecutively on a 3-year and 5-year received one of the top 5 fund awards for this particular fund itself. We need to stem the drop further from the saving plan. We need to drive the saving plan to a certain level. So when we say we are moving to protection, we know you are weak in that, we try to gear you guys up. But that doesn't mean we don't sell any saving plan at all. So strategy number 1, saving plan, we will continue to focus. Second, time for us to enhance and revamp our complete harbor. Am I right? It's been a while we've not done the revamp. We intend to revamp it soon. You realize I have the revamp, one of the features I'm going to put it in already, but I cannot flash it out on the slides, just in case there's some other competitor sitting behind. We can't afford to have them take a picture and then they go and launch it faster than us, right? But I can tell you some of the things when we go through with product development team, is quite some exciting features that we're going to pack inside the complete cover itself. Things like kidney dialysis as well as stroke leaving allowance. This is one of the things we're looking at. Things like loss of employment, waiver of premium. These are things that we're looking at. Things like big case discount, DSA, big for high DSA, we will give you bigger case discount. These are some of the things we're looking at. Okay? And it's also a high time for us to look at MediShield 4. Am I right? See, wait, I haven't shown you all the picture, you're already. MediShield 4, when we look at it, I know there are some exciting things that we're going to do inside. Again, I cannot put it up on the slide. Giving you a bit of teaser. We're going to lengthen the number of days you can stay in a room and board. We're going to do things like borderless, meaning some of the medical expenses can be claimed worldwide, not just restricted to Malaysia. Okay? We're going to do certain things like if there is no claim, there will be some kind of discount we are looking at. Why? Because if you don't impose some of these things, you know, medical product, the cost expenses keep going up, and then every year it will increase and increase. So now these things that we're putting that in. So this is coming up very soon. Very shortly. I don't say soon. Soon and shortly is a different word, right? Asset elite. What are we going to do about it? Don't know, because now the momentum is still good. Don't need to change much yet. But guys, if we are not starting to plan ahead, we don't plan ahead, there's always a life cycle to product, am I right? The life cycle to product, there's always an S curve. You reach a certain shape, the S, we start to flatten up. When it starts to flatten up, you need to create another enhancement, excitement to create another S curve for product life cycle. And this is something that we look at. So this is actually the product roadmap that we plan for you guys shortly. So today, we launched on the 8th of January to the 29th of February. We will give the customer. This campaign was done before, and that time when the campaign was done, we saw cases coming in with very big ticket items. The case size was bigger. So it's launched effective yesterday. Until end of February, your customer get an additional 4.28 of the first year premium. Like it? Yes. Right? Now almost 80 plus 90% ILP product. This is something I want to remind. I've talked about it before. I want to show and remind everybody again. One of the mandate that is given to our Chief Investment Officer. Our Chief Investment Officer, mandate didn't come from me, it didn't even come from his role, it was even higher. The mandate came from our chairman. Our chairman actually mandate and tell our Chief Investment Officer, don't need to give me a fund that up and down, that kind of high volatility. What I want you to do is consistently beat the benchmark and deliver a decent return for our policy holders. And if you look at the three top selling funds that we have, venture income, managed fund, blue chip fund, if you have bought it back then when it was first launched, the price would have gone up almost 3 times already. And you look at the blue line is actually the benchmark, while the red line is the actual performance. So this 3 fund itself continues to outperform the benchmark. Short term, there will be some volatility, maybe below, but long term wise, the mandate is to always beat the benchmark. So I want you guys, while you're selling saving plan, you have to bear in mind the fact that you sell to your customer in the right way, in a long-term, sustainable way, telling them product there long-term. It's not like you sell it, you buy it now, next year you can liquidate it. Not this way. This is not the way we sell saving plan. And this is the kind of confidence, assurance that I want to show you, the performance of our track record since launch of our 3 major funds up here. Alright? Asset Elite, we will see the amount of production that's coming from this product, Asset Elite and Asset Master, since launch. This is the protection for high net worth. We need to continue to ride on the momentum, and this is one of the key strategy. We need to continue to ride on momentum, and I want to remind everybody, every one of you here, this campaign ends when? This month, on the 16th of January 2024. Complimentary PA for cases 800,000 and above. Ends now, right? I need production for January. I'm going to tell you here, right in front of everybody, on the stage itself, no extension. I need production for January, no extension, and I continue to stay here, walking around and tell you, no extension, okay? Okay? No extension. So, go all out to get what you need to get in for this particular campaign. You will not know anything unless you attend the training. So my urge and encouragement to you all is, there are a lot of training programs put up. Do encourage your friends, yourself, to attend those training, because as an MDRT, as a COT, as a TOT, you cannot embarrass yourself by saying, I don't know. Okay? Don't know, best way is to go and learn. There are many online training. I'm telling you is, don't just always go for online training. Online. Don't just online. There are physical training, go for physical training as well. Because when you go into a physical training, you get into the mood of really a business. Just like today. Today, if you decide to do it online, you'll probably turn on online and all of you will be doing other things. Probably eating your instant noodle at this hour, sipping your tea and all these things. But today, the fact we do it physically here, all of us, all of y'all here, when I look at you guys, everybody is looking at me, giving you your fullest attention, and you know there are things that you're picking up from what we're talking about already. Don't just think about online, everything online. Go for physical training session. Physical training session, not only you learn from the person who is sharing, people that are sitting beside you, sitting around you, you chit-chat some of the things, you learn from them on some of the things as well. So we learn from each other. So this is what I really want to encourage. MDRT as current Hong Leong Assurance Agents cannot say, I don't know. As simple as that. Go for your training, alright? To achieving this number. Doesn't mean that we have a little bit of exciting distraction or too much distraction in 2023. I bring now what I want to achieve for MDRT for this year. Still, I want to go for 500 qualifier. What we learned last year, the distraction makes us even stronger and more confident that we will get nearer and nearer to the 500. Do you believe in me? And do you believe in yourself? You do, right? Because you already know what is the requirement to do MDRT. 381 for MDRT. COT 1.1 million and TOT 2.286 million. And you know the reason why you need to achieve MDRT. I don't need to go into that. MDRT, 3% of our agency force, you contribute 34% of our business. Imagine we need to give you how much attention? We need to give you the fullest attention to make sure you help us deliver our target. Am I right? It's only, you go MDRT, you build a branding for yourself, you build a branding within company, you build a branding outside. Go for your MDRT, and MDRT we use to give you a rubber stamp. Rubber stamp, and then you chop MDRT on your whatever document, we give you priority service, am I right? If this year I still give you a rubber stamp, that means we are not moving in time. Those 258 MDRT qualifier, your agent code will be tagged that you are a TOT, COT or MDRT already. Recently, when you e-doc any documenting or you submit any new business in, we will identify that you are an MDRT already, and you will be given the express support and service. And of course, what will facilitate you a lot is we can push for more non-MAC limit. It goes up to 1.6 million, and the financial underwriting limit goes up to 3 million. Alright, so this is what we are giving you as MDRT. So beyond that, look out for the memo that will be coming out soon, the MDRT Awards, Rewards Recognition. Premier MDRT challenge, you have 1,000 to 12,000 awards that you can get. You have the early start challenge. Within the first month, second month, third month, you achieve your TOT, you get up to 13,888 or 1,888 within the 3 months if you achieve your COT, TOT, or the MDRT. Alright?